J Bills, Media Spotlight UK, reunited after a very long time with Most Wanted in the building.
It's good to be back. It's good to be back. I always love doing interviews with you. Your comments actually like me. Some people around here, their comments don't like me, and then when I do interviews with them.
A lot has been going on with you for the past couple of months, but let's start off with your karate combat fight. Congratulations on the efforts there that you made against Ben the Bay Davies. Take me through that whole experience and, obviously being in a new platform, but, wanting to prove yourself. Talk to me about how you've been feeling for that.
That was fun. It was like a last minute thing. Like Ben pretty much like he tweeted something about how he didn't have an opponent because the opponent pulled out. Bit ironic that I stepped in, really. but yeah, so I was just like, yeah, let me jump in. I said it as a joke originally, but then it ended up being a serious thing. He texted me. He was like, we can get it going on. And like late notice, I just jumped in, thought I'd see what it was like. It's fun. MMA gloves, kicks and takedowns and all that involved. So I had a blast, man. Seriously, it was a great environment with KC. KC is a great company, and I'd love to be back on that platform very soon, please.
So, it must be different in terms of you've been boxing now like a few times on Misfits, and then going into, kickboxing, that must be like a different vibe altogether. Must be a different mentality just going into that fight.
Yeah, no, it was a completely different mentality. I'll be honest with you. Because of the late notice, I didn't really have time to train, get ready, analyze Ben, do cardio. Didn't really have time for none of that. It was late notice. So I was just mainly focused on keeping me and my mind right and be able to do the walk. Because obviously, like with my last fight, I didn't walk out because of the anxiety, stuff like that. So I was just trying to make sure that everything was like right in my mind and made sure that I would be able to perform and go out there, basically.
Just want to touch on it very, very briefly, but of course, obviously, like as you just pre-alluded to, the fact that obviously your last fight you didn't walk out, but ever since then, I know there must have been a lot that was going through you, a lot of comments that have been coming your way and stuff like that. Like reflecting on it, like you're in this position now where you've had redemption, you've had like a fight before as well, a boxing match, like a local boxing match. All of that combined, how do you take that in terms of like going forward and being able to go on this redemption arc, like you were saying?
I'm just blessed, man. Honestly, like I was given that opportunity to fight Joey. I was blessed with that, and I took it and I did what I was supposed to do. And I was given the opportunity to be a main event in my next fight, which is crazy. It's unheard of. And what happened, and I just needed to make sure that every opportunity I took after that, I really seized it and ran with it as much as I could. And I feel like I've done that with this karate combat opportunity. So honestly, like I said before, I'm just blessed to be even put in that position as well, honestly.
So is it a thing that you're wanting to continue on with karate combat, or is it a thing that you want to try other things within the combat sports world, before the goal, I guess, to come back to Misfits?
I'll do anything, man. I like karate combat. I love the environment. I love the people, like the actual team around the events as well. And there's a lot of people that I'd be interested in fighting on that platform. Hopefully, people are up to the task to do a different sport, but we'll see. But yeah, I'll fight karate combat once or twice again. Maybe I'll fight on a boxing promotion, like maybe Social Knockout. I'd love to do that as well. They got 6 set up in Dubai. They got Fox and Salt Pappy on their card. So
yeah, what do you make of that? In terms of them going over Social Knockout, that's a big move.
That's exactly. It's a lot of big moves going on, and I think for me, I just need to make sure I'm being quite not strategic. I need to be not calculated, not strategic, and just take what I can get. Basically, I just need to take everything that I can get. I had that boxing fight June 1st. Later on in the month, June 28th. It was June 28th, right?
28th, I believe.
Yeah, June 28th. I fought on the karate combat thing. So I did two combat sports, 2 different opponents in the same month. Like no one else is really doing it like me, and I just need to keep the activity up over and over and over again. Take everything I can get. Literally, just say yes mentality.
So is there any more fights coming up or any events that are coming up like in the next month or so to get yourself involved with?
I don't know yet. Look, I'm here. There's people in my weight class in this card. Look, if shit happens, someone pulls out, then they need a last minute step in. Maybe I'll be available for that. Then what I'm saying, who knows? But as far as what's actually next for me, I don't know. But whatever is offered to me next, I'm most likely going to say yes. So.
Yeah. And finally, obviously, of course, we're here for the KSI Slim Anti-Taylor press conference. 2 versus 1. What do you make of that as the dynamic of the fight, and how do you see that going as far as KSI challenging 2 opponents in one night?
I think it's a very interesting fight. I think it's a good one for the scene. Like, gets everyone involved in, people that would watch KSI only. Now they're watching Slim and AT and the rest of the card. So I think it's good for the influencer boxing scene in general. As far as how I think the fight's gonna go, I think that Slim and AT, they've been going back and forth saying I'm not tagging.
Yeah, I've been seeing that.
I'd imagine AT will start off and hug for a round and make it, and then I reckon Slim will probably get knocked out in the second round by KSI, I would say. I think he's a bit small for this, like weight-wise.
Okay. I mean, you know, anything else coming up for you, like in the meantime? I mean, obviously you're waiting to find out if there's more opportunities. Like, what's the vibe for you right now? You're just here chilling, vibing. What's the mode next for you?
What's next for me? I'm here chilling, like you said. I'm just vibing, and I'm probably gonna go Nando's after this.
Well, definitely worth to eat. Well, most pleasure to see you as always, bro. And hopefully we'll see you on Misfits again one day. And yeah, I wish you all the best in any other combats you get into.
You too, man. You too, man.